Will God impeach America? Will God impeach America? Will God impeach America?
Real men west of Richmond. Where are the men west of Richmond? For those that do not know, that is pretty much 90% of America. A truly silent majority, up before the sun, working hard and trying to provide a good life for our families, against mounting odds and hurdles placed in our way by our own government. When I was young, there was a healthy American pride. It was not wrong to love your country. We were not ashamed of or shamed for our flag. That has changed. Americans have been taught to hate ourselves. They made our egos so fragile. They made approval the most important thing. They made the people hate each other. In doing so, the deep state did not make us trust them. They made us trust no one. Now America is being dismantled, and the blame is going to the wrong places. Old tricks. But the people are dumber now. Most seem to believe in nothing, and because of this, they fall for anything. Harsh, but it is true, and we all know it. Americans have become gullible and lazy. We rest on the achievements of the past rather than putting in the work to accomplish new ones. We put trust into the government, and we never should have. The founders saw government as a demon. They saw it as the enemy, and they designed ours to be as unimposing on the American citizen as possible. Focusing on local government, they created the Constitution. They knew with local government, people have more freedom. If you do not like the policy, you can move to another area that better aligns with your beliefs. You can have more impact on local government as well, unlike the federal government, where you are just another muted voice. Our saving grace is with our local governments. It is local governments that can bring the federal government back in line with the Constitution. They need to be built up with people who love America, people who have the best interests of the people rather than their own in mind. Where are the real men west of Richmond? Where are the fathers? This is our job. We are supposed to take on this fight, and we were never supposed to let it get this bad. Where are the single moms who have been beaten down by the system? Where are the men and the women of America? Where are these people? The people are the only thing that can save America now. They are Lady Liberty's last and only hope. She has been under attack, and we have done almost nothing. She cries out to America, but where are we? Where are the real men west of Richmond? Where are the people? It breaks my heart to see the way Americans have turned their back on their own country, rather than put in the work to support liberty. They won the lottery being born in America, yet they waste that fortune and trade it for a little false sense of security. We have been lulled to sleep. Wake up, Americans west of Richmond. We need you. We need people to take time. Take time out of your day to consider what is happening. Then consider doing something. I don't know what that something is, but do it. Put in the work to support liberty. More importantly, put in the time. That is the hardest thing, isn't it? They have this world spinning so fast it almost seems impossible to stop and just take a moment to clear your head of the beeping and the blinking. Turn off the news. What do you know to be true? Start there. I know it is hard. I have been through it. I remain in it. We are being destroyed and we do not even seem to notice. If we do notice, why don't we pause our lives for a few moments to stop it? Is it because the news cycle changes so quickly? The people are guided about like sleepy drunks in a lazy river? Reprogrammed like robots, our memories are cleared and reset often. What's the new thing? What about East Palestine? What about Hawaii? What about Biden corruption? What about the Great Reset? What about those and countless other things? Most people do not know or do not care. That is part of the tactics. Overload the people with so much news and negativity that they tune out. Make them recoil back into their own lives. Make it easy for them to not care about others, let alone their country. If you are that person, if you love America and you are aware about what is happening, yet you do nothing, you are a traitor. You are a lazy, gullible, worthless taker. You reap the benefits of this great country, this great and divinely planted nation, yet you are not willing to make even the smallest sacrifice for its benefit. If you are not willing to offer up even the smallest sacrifice, what are we to call you? A traitor to all those men that left their homes and families to fight and die for their country. You disrespect their memory and their sacrifice. You disrespect their families and the children they left behind. If you would rather suck up drama and sow division, then you are no patriot. You are a supporter of deceivers and tyrants, because by choosing to do nothing, you empower those who would see us all enslaved. They have no power that the people have not loaned to them. It is time for the people to take it back. The problem is no one knows what that means. Take it back? Take back what? Do what with it? Take the power back, the control. Right now, we are ending the window in time where that can be done peacefully. Civil war in America scares me to death because we do not know what we will get in the end. Will America be restored? If it is, will we have created so many enemies within it that its days are numbered anyway? Or will we come out the other side worse off and under the boot heels of the tyrants in D.C. and places around the world? Will our chains just get heavier? These are legitimate questions that I just do not have the answers for. However, I know where we will end up if good men west of Richmond continue to do nothing but complain over their beers. This is a wake-up call, and if it hurts, good. Use that and be honest with yourself. What do you believe you owe to your country? Do you truly believe you owe it nothing? And do not tell me that you pay taxes. That supports the government, not the country. What do you owe your country? What did those before us owe us? What do we owe to the children that we will one day give this country over to? As America lays wounded and dying, what have you done to keep the jackals away? Are you with the men north of Richmond or west of it? Are you willing to fight? Or have you committed to the slow death we are sleepwalking through now? It does not matter what your excuse is. It matters what your choice is. The excuses do not matter. They are emotional decorations on cowardice, confusion, and indifference. Medicine does not taste good, but sometimes it is necessary. If you are unwilling to support liberty, then you are more despicable than those that are tearing America down. More so because you watch and you are too scared to do anything. Too fat, too lazy, too broke, too busy. Whatever excuse you use, it is not good enough. Everyone can do something, yet you choose to do nothing. The time has come for fight or flight. Who will stand? Who will fall? And who will cower and hide from our duty as a people? It may be hard, but it is worth it. Not only that, but it is our duty. I did not climb out of the gutter to only be placed in chains. If this hurts your ego, good. Then it was meant to, and you probably needed to hear it. There is no more time for politeness, no more time for courtesies and virtue signaling. This is it. Are you in or are you out? We can do this if we work together, if we are willing to ignore the wedges placed between groups we were assigned to. The only group that matters now is the American people. Get involved locally. Start paying more attention to what's going on in your area and state. You can make a difference whether you are making phone calls, protesting, or supporting those who do somehow. We can all do something. What we do is not as important as why we do it. That is what will bring us back together as Americans. Pretend it's 9/12, the day after September 11th when the towers came down. America was stunned and drew closer to their neighbors. We loved each other. Tell the story to those who were not around to know what it was like. Remind them how Americans were simply Americans for a brief moment. After that, before we slipped back into our places and the groups we were assigned. I am no slave. I will die a free man. I am willing to stand in the gap. I am willing to fight for the oppressed, the downtrodden, the forgotten men and women of America who have been pushed into the shadows. I am one of them. I am one of you. Evil is attacking us from all sides. If we cannot speak out against it, we must support those who do. I would dedicate every moment to this fight if I could. When patriots across America support those of us willing to stand, it empowers us. It fills us with the resolve we need to continue the fight, to continue to be the one weathering the attack, to be the ones that get doxxed and slandered because we tell the truth. You make our voices louder because you add yours. Speak up one way or another. There is evil running rampant in America. It is time to extinguish it or be consumed by it.
Like we always do about this time.